Welcome to Watkins Glen International for the first and only road course race of the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. Today we have 18 competitors looking to race for a win and a chance at a spot in the chase. Now let's take a look at today's drivers to watch. First up, it's today's pole sitter and last week's winner, Joey Logano. Logano's won 2 poles this year and has won 3 races. He's looking to make it 4 today here at the Glen. Next up, we have young driver Chase Elliott. He's yet to win this season, but he looks to do it here today. And finally, we have Kevin Harvick. Can he finally break through? He's been strong all season, but he's yet to take the podium. Let's take a look at the Watkins Glen course. It closely resembles the actual NASCAR course. We start off with a long downhill straight that heads into turn 1. It's a tight 90-degree turn that leads directly into turn 2. 2 quick turns to start off this course. The cars will then head through a booster that will send them down a long section of track into a tight 180-degree turn. Here, their cars will receive another boost before heading to the final 2 turns in the course. They'll do a quick left-hand turn into a 90-degree right turn to the finish line. Let's take a look at today's race information. No stages, however, a lot of points are available. The winner takes home 20 points and 5 playoff points. The loser will take home at least 1 point. Each car will be going home with an average of 10 points apiece. So a lot of points on the board here for cars to win. Watkins Glen is going to be important. And we're in race 6 of the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series season with only 4 races to go. In the regular season, it's a good look to take a look at the points and chase standings. Kurt Busch, Ricky Stenhouse, and Kyle Larson right now sit just on that cutoff line. Brad Keselowski and Chase Elliott are right in front of it. All 5 of those cars need to have good runs today. Let's get racing here at the Glen. Cars will be running one at a time. The car that goes the farthest on the track is today's winner. First up, it's Joey Logano. He qualified first. Good run for Logano. He'll get down to that last straightaway. Doesn't quite finish the course, but a good run for the 22 car to start things off. Now we have the 24 of Chase Elliott. Let's see what the young hotshot can do. He's through the booster. And a big wreck for the 24 as he rolls over. Let's take a look at that on replay. Came out of that 180-degree turn too fast and goes for a big rollover, big wreck for the 24 car. He's on that chase cutoff. It's not looking good for the young driver. Now we have the veteran, the number 48 of Jimmie Johnson. Here comes the 48. Handles the 180 just fine. Through the final 2 turns, can't quite make that last one, but a good run for the 48. He currently sits second. Now we have the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Can he take over that lead? Here comes Harvick through the booster. Handles the 180 well. Can he get past Johnson? Yes, he can, but he won't get to Logano. Now it's the 21 of Ryan Blaney. The Wood Brothers car is off. He's through the first 2 turns. Handles the 180 nicely. Handles the last 2 turns nicely. He'll pass Joey Logano and take over the lead. Ryan Blaney is your new leader. Now we have the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Good run from Jr. so far. He handles the last 2 turns nicely. He'll pass Logano, but he can't quite pass Blaney. Jr. is now in second. Now we have Kurt Busch. Another car on the cutoff line here. Can the 41 do well? He passes Chase Elliott, and he'll just get past Kevin Harvick, his teammate. So a good run for the 41 car. Now we have the 3 of Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon's been solid all year. He's been a middle-of-the-pack car. Handles the 180 nicely. Won't quite get to that second turn, but an okay run for that 3 car. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Now we have the 2 of Brad Keselowski, another one of those cutoff cars. He's currently 6 points ahead of the cutoff. He's through the 180, but he can't quite get through that purple turn there. Not looking good for the number 2. Now we have Ricky Stenhouse. He's way back in points. He needs a really good run today if he wants to be in contention for a chase spot. That won't help, though. The 17 goes for a big wreck, comes through the 180 way too fast, and comes flying out of it. Huge wreck for the 17 car. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse currently sits in last. Now we have Kyle Larson in the 42. Larson is just a couple of points back of the chase right now. He needs a good run. Looking good so far for the 42. And he handles those last 2 turns nicely as he rockets into 4th place for the time being. Now we have the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. Truex is locked in the chase with his win at Texas. He's through the 180. Can he get past Harvick? Yes, he'll get past Harvick, but not quite past Busch. So a good run for the 78 of Truex. The Toyotas have struggled so far. How will Denny Hamlin handle the Glen? And Hamlin will get through that second to last turn, but he won't quite pass Austin Dillon. Good run for the 11 car. Now we have the 5 of Casey and Kane. His Hendrick Turner teammates have done well so far with the exception of Chase Elliott. He'll pass Elliott, and he'll be right up there with Jimmie Johnson. Now we have the 31 of Ryan Newman. Newman's off, through the booster, through the 180. Oh, and a wreck for Ryan Newman. Ooh, looks like he got up on the wall of that 180-degree turn there and just didn't come out right. It looks like he'll just get past the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse, though. So Newman is in the back of the pack. Poor run for the 31 team. Now we have the 18 of Kyle Busch. He's locked into the chase as well with his win at Daytona. The 18 is off through the first 2 turns fine. Handles turn 3 well. Through turn 4, not quite. He'll be right there with Brad Keselowski. Now we have the 20 of Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth is second to last in points. He needs a huge run here today if he wants a shot at the chase. And that's not going to help. Kenseth flies out of the turn. He's currently last. Now it's the 1 of Jamie McMurray. It's been tough all season for McMurray. He's collected 2 points. He's through the booster, through the 180, and McMurray actually picks up 3 positions for the first time this year. Jamie McMurray is not last. Last place today goes to Matt Kenseth. You'll then see it's Ricky Stenhouse followed by Ryan Newman. Jamie McMurray with his best run of the season there as he finishes 15th. Then it's Chase Elliott in 14th. Poor run for that 24 team. They are not going to be happy with their chase position, followed by Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin's in 11th. Austin Dillon starts the top 10. Then we have Casey Kane, Jimmie Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex, and Kurt Busch all together. Then it's Kyle Larson. Logano's third. Dale Earnhardt Jr. second, and Ryan Blaney wins at Watkins Glen in his first. He collects his first NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series win. Congratulations to that 21 team. Well deserved as they win on the only road course of the season. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next week at Charlotte. After a solid day of racing at the Glen, let's go ahead and take a look at the results. Blaney collects his first win of his NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series career and the season. Jamie McMurray picks up a couple of starts for the first time, not finishing last. A look at the point standings. Logano is running away with it. He has 94 right now. Truex and Harvick are in second and third. Meanwhile, that chase cutoff is pretty crowded right now. Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson are just ahead of it at 29 points each. Chase Elliott and Brad Keselowski were ahead of it going into today, but they've fallen behind it currently. Here's the playoff point standings. Logano, Busch, Truex, and Blaney are all locked in with wins. Meanwhile, Johnson and Harvick are in 5th and 6th with 4 points apiece.